Right.
What'd you do today?
I mean, went to work. Still.
That's lame.
Yeah. What'd you do today?
Went to work. It was lame.
Damn. What? Why would he do that? The grown woman, she can take care of that. More, more irritated that I didn't get to 100% today than I am anything. To be honest.
Yeah.
When I should have been, you know.
Technically, yeah, but
What do you mean?
I mean, technically, you don't meet the criteria for 100%.
I do. That's bullshit.
No, at the time they made their decision, you did not meet it. Were you using a CPAP? As stupid as it is,
I mean, technically, I meet the criteria. It's not an issue about that because I do.
did you use a CPAP, though? That's the thing. When they made their decision, did you have a CPAP?
Whether or not I had it at the moment that they made the decision is is doesn't mean that the orders didn't say that, because I've been waiting for them to send it to me. The VA now send it to me.
I mean,
Now listen, I have been waiting for the VA to send it to me for over a month. They have had this stuff sitting there for over a month, and I've been waiting for the VA. That is not on me.
it's not your fault. It's not your fault, but you were not using a CPAP. Point blank. That's the shitty part.
It says the CFR says a requirement to use a recommendation or a requirement to use a CPAP. It doesn't physically say currently using. Because even by the 30% standard, it should have been at least 30%. And it will be
50% requires the use of a breathing assistance device,
yes,
such as a CPAP.
yes.
Were you using a CPAP?
It doesn't matter if you were. What it states is it's a requirement to have, which means the orders were in to have.
But did you have it? Did you?
I'm not arguing with you.
That's
not
the
arguing.
thing. That's the thing, though. You didn't have it. You had a prescription that you were not using.
No, I had
as dumb as it is,
bro. If I
had a prescription.
I'm not arguing with you because I had this conversation today with an actual VSO, and because the order was in and it was at the VA side, they should have looked at that. Someone did not. They fucked up. They dropped the ball, not me.
I agree that it's their problem.
So it's going to get fixed. But however, comma pause. The order was there. It should have been looked at, but they didn't do it. So it should have been it should have been looked at and said, this order says yes. They should have took that into consideration when they said, hey, this guy has had a prescription for a CPAP for 20 days and we have failed to send it to him. That's not on him. That is on us.
Right. And that's why I was telling you that your option is to file an appeal based on that.
Yeah. And I mean, I didn't file it. She filed it, but yeah.
So she filed one for you?
Yep.
So, I mean, that's just like my last appeal for GERD. They said that they said in mine that I didn't have a hiatal hernia. But they failed to look at the fact that I had a hiatal hernia claim. A properly diagnosed claim. So, I mean, I get it. And it's a failure of due diligence on the VA's behalf. They found failure on my behalf before, but then turned around and denied it again.
Again, like I
because
said,
the claim was in wrong.
Again, like I said, it doesn't matter. What we're talking about is irrelevant because it should have been 100% today. Should have been, is what I said. That was my claim, and that's what I'm going to stick with because it should have been 100%.
Yeah, I should have been 100% 2 years ago.
Some of your stuff is weird though because the timeline on it is not all great.
What do you mean?
It's just weird timelines for some of your stuff.
I mean, active duty is active duty.
I agree, but from when the when you was diagnosed to when you filed the claim to all of the stuff, the timeline is just like, ugh, struggle bus.
Yeah, that's the struggle. So, like for instance, GERD, the doctor said GERD 4 years, FOR. That was the actual diagnosis date. However, even though he is saying that I've had it for a long time, he didn't put a date in it. So the diagnosis for GERD was in 2020.
Yeah.
And the VA, that's within a year of redeployment, which falls under presumptive.
Supposed to fall under presumptive for sure.
Yeah, exactly. So they decided that it wasn't presumptive because they decided that I was a National Guard soldier. And that's wrong.
I don't know that that's what they decided as far as much as it's just...
The paperwork literally says, when you determine service of eligibility, I will reassign an evaluation percentage. That's what they said. That's it's not technically discrimination, but it's it's not discrimination based off of like a race or something like that. They are discriminating against the fact that I was on a National Guard soldier on active duty. That's the claim that I have, or the statement that I am prepared to make because it's in my record.
Yeah.
They made that statement. They also made the statement that I needed a service connection nexus letter. I don't. I was on active duty.
That's what's wild about me. I didn't even do any of the nexus letter or the damn sending of the
Everybody's different. Everybody's different. That's the crappy part.
And I think it's because I immediately started doing it as soon as I got home.
Well, like, how the hell you make cotton? How you make cotton bolts? But like, so, the two policies that we were talking about the other day is going to make it even harder for you now.
It just depends.
Not necessarily you, but it's going to make it harder now for people.
Yeah, it depends on when they hit me, when they pull the 100%, when I actually see the 100% letter.
Yeah. So the PTSD thing.
When I see the 100% letter, then I will immediately go and try to get that stuff worked out.
What do you mean worked on?
The med board stuff. I mean, and I could probably start the process now if I wanted to.
You could.
I just kind of want to have that fallback of I'm setting at 100%. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That way if they go, that way if nothing.
It's weird the way the military thing does that. It's any condition that's over 30.
Yes.
Any condition.
Correct.
You've got multiple conditions over 30.
Do.
So yours shouldn't be a problem.
Well, the problem in lies getting the conditions to where the conditions what is the word, debilitating enough that it requires the pulls 3 to say you're not eligible for service. That's where it falls into the problem.
Right, which is why I said that profile.
Right.
That profile will automatically put your pulls at a 3.
Yeah, because
I know you're streaming, so I don't want to say what it actually is.
Yeah, but just the
yeah.
just the 30% rating at anything doesn't really help you a lot if you don't have something that's going to put you into that category. So it's like, yeah, you can do it at 30%, but what are you going to get? Nothing, because when they evaluate you on the Army side, they'll go, yeah, you're not. We're going to go ahead and grant you your out. However, pause. You're not going to be eligible for any You're not going to be eligible for a retirement from us because you don't really qualify. Because the magic number with that is 30% or whatever on the Army side, just in order to draw both.
50.
You sure?
Yes, it's 50%.
Can you go outside? No. Should have went to practice is what you should have done if you want to go outside. Don't come at me asking me if you can go outside and play whenever you're supposed to be at damn baseball practice. No, it ain't happening, dude.
So if you fell under the new sleep apnea rating system, 50%, the veteran has an ineffective treatment or is unable to use prescribed treatment due to comorbid conditions such as PTSD, claustrophobia, or other physical disabilities.
Yeah.
10 to 30, veteran has sleep apnea but experiences incomplete relief from symptoms despite treatment.
Yeah, that's the new proposed stuff.
Yeah, but I don't know when it goes into effect.
Yeah,
April 2025.
Well,
So did you file before April of 2025 for
yeah,
that one?
I filed back in February. Yeah,
Okay, so you should fall under the old.
because it's service connected back to February.
But like my PTSD thing, it's going to go back over a year. It has to. Because I filed mine over a year ago and I'm within the 1 year appeal process because it took them 7 months to do it. So it's got to go back all the way to then.
Benefit regardless though of the medical retirement would be the technician program retirement. Even if they said I couldn't get any money out of it, if I couldn't get paid from the military yet.
Yeah, I think it's 10 years of active duty is what you got to have to get it. More than 10 to get to pay up front.
Yeah, I'm not even. I mean, I'm not even worried about that. I wasn't even putting that into my effect. I'm just looking at the the technician side where you retired from the technician side.
So here's what it says. Your claim for sleep apnea, you must have approved the following three things to win it: a diagnosis of sleep apnea, that sleep apnea started during or worsened during your or worsened as a result of active duty.
Yep.
A connection between your current diagnosis and an in-service event.
Yep.
So, sleep apnea is now under the PACT Act.
All service connected.
It's automatically.
Yeah, but they're changing the criteria to where it's not going to be automatic 50% anymore.
Yeah, I don't care. So if I get 50 for PTSD, I hope that one of those other claims goes through the judge review.
Yeah.
Right? GERD, and um uh sleep apnea. Because if they give me the 50%, that's the argument to say that these are continuations for the PTSD.
Yeah.
Right?
So I need a total of 40% to get to 100, right?
Yeah.
So even if they come back to me and go, all right, so we're going to classify you under the new rules, and we're going to max you out at 30% on the sleep apnea.
Right.
Right.
And that could have been what they were doing. Honestly.
It could be. But
that could be what they were doing.
at that point, though, all I need then is a 10% claim, which is I still have plantar fasciitis that I haven't claimed. I have my shoulder issue that I haven't claimed, and I have my elbow issues that I haven't claimed. So there are 3 other things that I haven't done that I'm just kind of waiting. I was kind of waiting until after all these other claims were done. That way they wouldn't be combined anymore and keep pushing the other ones back.
Oh yeah.
Because if at the end of the day, if what's pushing my compensation date where I'm start getting paid again, if that's what's pushing it back until they get the new ratings done, if that's what's pushing it back, I need to get rid of those. I need to stop until they get the damn my pay started again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm sitting there going, if you backdated 100% back to February,
It's not that much money.
huh?
It's not that much money.
How do you figure it's not
Right
that
now.
much money?
Well, for you, it's $4,000 because you're getting paid 0. But if you were getting paid your 80% or your 90%, it's not that much money. You see what I'm saying?
I mean, if I was currently getting paid, yes. If I was currently getting paid, yeah, I agree with you. But I'm not, right? So let's just say at 90%, which is what, 2,800. Now we're on month 6, which it won't be done before month 7. So you're looking at 6 months, roughly.
Mm-hmm.
$17,000. Now, because they backdated my sleep apnea all the way back to February, it would be the 100% once it gets redone, which that's roughly $4,500. Which is $4,413. $4,413 times 6 months, which is $27,000. That's a nice little chunk of change.
Yep.
And let's just say they don't start paying me again until after the sleep apnea claim is done, and we're here in damn September, which is October, which is 8-9 months in. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And now it's a 9-month thing. It's $40,000. You know how much, how crazy it could be if I just woke up one morning and it's like 40 grand in my bank account. You realize how insane that would be?
Mm-hmm. What the fuck is this rod doing?
What are you over there doing?
Trying to make this damn outfit. But apparently don't want me to.
All that new what you call it? Amazon or whatever.
Yep. Yeah.
I built another base down here at East Farnsworth or West Farnsworth. I don't really like where I built it though, so it's kind of like stupid. However, this is a hub, whenever the Brigdens come through, they walk right through this place.
Israel just attacked Iran.
Really?
Yeah. A few minutes ago, they just attacked them.
Where do you see that at?
One of my mods is from Iran.
But yeah, when the Brigdens attack to go to Herndon now, they walk right through the center of this little base.
Oh, do they?
Yep. So I'll get this one built up to where I was 8 or 10 people here. We'll never have to worry about it. We can go ahead and probably go ahead and liberate Padstow since we have all those people sitting right there beside it. There's really no resources down there by that bridge though so it's like there's no resources beside Farnsworth. So it's kind of like I don't know what to do there, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But Padstow has the laborers? No. Farnsworth has the laborer, doesn't it? We gotta take over Padstow. I mean Farnsworth. And the Brigdens are here.
Back to the fields, plenty to be done.
They
Do you
hate
have
me.
a moment to help us? We're going to have a diplomatic meeting with Blackridge Pool to establish a closer trading link. We promised we'd deliver them quivers and bows, and they would reciprocate with crops. It's mostly symbolic gifts from us, but we need a secure source of food in this difficult time. So we want to represent ourselves as best we can. Due to recent bandits' attacks and the poisoning of the well, we can't focus on crafting. So I need you to get a yew shortbow and a cloth quiver, which we need as gifts for their elder. Will you be able to deliver them with the invitation letter to Blackridge Pool? I'm glad to hear it. Here's the letter. Remember, we're all counting on you.
Padded gloves will give you more armor, by the way.
You have them?
I just got to where you can make them.
All right. Do we have we have other bows at the base, right? The Yarbow.
Yeah.
I'm going to complete this mission. Then I'm going to take the bow and the what you call it out of my inventory and give it to them.
You looked rattled. What is wrong? That
Long
is concerning.
infantry.
But I
It's
know there
39
are 3
armor
people
by
who have
itself.
been in that area since yesterday.
Oh,
Perhaps
well,
you should
ours is
speak with them
37,
and
so
get
it's
to
not
the bottom
that
of
much
it.
difference.
Anzo Milton. Greetings.
Can't find the gloves that we just researched.
Yeah, back.
Greetings. Do you have a moment to help us with the celebration? We appreciate your... Make it quick. I need to work.
I need your help. I'm wondering if it's some problem.
Do you have a moment? I saw you wandering around and thought you might be looking for a job. My head is on the line and could end up on a spike soon. It's easy to get. Unfortunate. Could you gather some materials for me and ask the blacksmith from Horndean if he has some iron? Wait, take this. It's proof that you've been sent by me. Iron tools are quite expensive and I...
Keep going.
Bandits are over here attacking the brigands.
Where'd these damn gloves go?
Probably got to make it in one of the probably have to make it in the tool shop.
Ah, that shade.
Our ancestors must be weeping in their graves.
How did it go? Did Elder Dobbins agree to our proposition? Finally, a secure source of grains. Our village is in your debt again. Please take this. It's not much, but you've earned it. Hello, friend. I desperately need help. Oh, this is bad. This is very bad. Terrible. Catastrophic, even. I was in the woods with my sword when a pack of wolves emerged from the trees and surrounded me. In a panic, I threw the sword at them and ran away. The problem is that the sword is a family heirloom that belongs to my wife. If she finds out I lost it, she'll be devastated. Yes, of course, I'll mark the location on your map.
Beware the bandits on the roads, my friend. You'll want to arm yourself before you venture out. These are tough times we live in, but yes, indeedy. Also, you will need to... Can you manage these two tasks?
Back to the fields, plenty to be done today.
Come closer.
I don't see it. I put my old coat in the armory thing outside the town.
Okay.
So there's one more if you've hired anybody like recently.
You going to sleep?
Yeah, I can go swing.
So far, we're doing great work, don't you think?
Come close. Well met, fellow.
Yes? Did you find it?
Thank you so much. You don't know how much. Oh no, look at it. It's damaged. My wife can't see it in this shape. I need you to take this to blacksmith Fenton Mallet in Horndean. He's the best weaponsmith I know. Maybe he will figure something out.
$26 armor. Nice. $23 armor. My bad.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, I wholeheartedly think that the VA tries to prevent you from getting 100%.
I don't doubt it.
Because it's funny, I went to that 90 so easy, and everything
Back in
after
the
is just
fields,
no,
and it
no,
feels
no,
right.
no, no, no. And it's all from the same timeline. It's all stuff that I'm claiming from 2006, 2007, and 2008. All the same timeline. Makes no sense.
Where is this damn?
No more hiding, no more fear. We are free.
Oh my god, not there. Quarantine. Wow. I went the wrong direction for that one. You're at what? You're at 90 what? 90 what?
90%.
I know, but what's your actual percentage?
86.
Also, you're on the low side.
Yep. 20, 50, 70 points.
Makes sense. Because I'm at 90, actual 90%. Actual rating, 90%. Not the adjusted rating.
With more houses, we could make a small city there, don't you think?
The only problem is with the judicial review, it's going to be at least 2 years.
What, for who?
Me?
That's crazy. How far will they back pay you?
On the day I made the claim,
They'll back pay for a 2-year thing?
as long as it takes to get to the appeal, yeah. To the first, because they're all, so like sleep apnea was denied February of this year, right?
Yeah.
But the initial claim was October of 24. So they'll have to pay me all the way to October 24.
Gotcha. I had seen something where they were only pay like only go back pay for like a year and a half or something. They won't go fucking 10 years or whatever.
Yeah, they will.
That would be insane.
I had a warrant officer that I helped get his 100%, and he got back paid all the way to 2005.
That's insanity.
They gave him an $800,000 check.
Bro, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Could you imagine going from I'm struggling to make ends meet to I just made him become a millionaire overnight?
Yep. Or almost a millionaire, yeah.
Well, I would be a millionaire because that money would go straight into a damn investment plan, or at least the majority of it. Because there ain't no way in hell I would wake up with $800,000 in my bank account and then just go, yep, I'm just gonna fuck some shit up. Thank you, man. I mean, it would be easy to do, though. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
It'd be easy to do. Go, you know what? 800 grand.
To the fields,
I'm gonna go ahead and buy and buy me a house, pay for cash, I mean,
Oh yeah, it'd be really easy.
What can I do
piece of
you for?
land.
You're having a laugh. You have any idea how much them tools cost? I can't just give them to you without proper compensation. I see. That's his scribble, all right. But these tools are valuable. Did you bring some dosh, too? Not my
See
problem,
that?
mate. 100 coins or no tools?
Padded Gapsian.
What?
The padded Gapsian I just
Oh
did.
yeah, yeah.
Pleasure doing business with you. The tools should be ready tomorrow.
So did you get rid of my the village house on the research?
The what?
The village house.
Come
No, it's still
closer.
there.
I don't have too much time, so if you need something, the famine has struck us hard. If you're able to...
Five iron ingots? God almighty, they don't want a lot. Hey, do we have iron ingots up there?
Peasants, there's no time to lose.
We have at least 5.
You got 2.
2?
No, 2 and no iron. It's a good thing I just went and got coal or peat.
Yeah, but we don't have iron to do it. We gotta say, what you call it down to Horndine. Fast travel.
No good.
Gotta get a damn regular pickaxe. I'll be right back. We do have Pete, you said?
Yep, and I'm getting iron ore right now. You got to have a rugged axe, not a regular one.
So you got to have the sturdy pickaxe.
Happy days,
Yeah.
all thanks to you.
Boy, they're making a shit out of them quilted trousers, ain't they?
Yeah.
All done in a good days of work.
Yeah, we can make the next higher up ones.
If you want them to stop something, you got to tell them to stop. Not worth it.
I feel it's going to be a good day.
What's not worth it?
To do the next ones. Only a 2.
So far, we're doing great work, don't you think?
Only a 2 armor rating difference, so it's not really worth changing it out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Once we get up to where there's a 10 or 12 point difference, I'll swap them out.
All right. Drug addled victim. Unconscious but breathing.
I feel it's going to be a good day.
All right, hello.
Hello.
You still hear me?
Yep.
I feel it's going to be a good day. I could swear I heard a wolf howling last night.
Work, lads. We need to make this place look better.
I feel it's going to be a good day.
What's the name of that stuff down there? That ore.
Iron. Down where?
Where you are.
Iron.
You're not
There's
down there
iron
anymore.
crap.
Oh, you're down there now.
All done in a good days of work.
All right, there's 14 of them going.
Huh?
There's 14 of them, so
What do you mean there's 14 of them?
I mined 14
What the hell that?
in the little stockpile right in front of you.
village is looking better and better.
Here's about 14 more.
Only needed 5, but that's good.
Yeah. There's only 15 left. You already made 14 bars?
Yeah.
Nice.
Ah. All right. Go to sleep real quick.
Yeah, we only got a few minutes.
those peasants should be more grateful.
Did you find the village thing?
What? The village house?
Yeah.
I didn't do the research. It should have already been. I don't know if it was research though.
It's never been started. Village house.
Started it earlier. Must have.
Yeah, it's at 0%.
Come on, Butch.
I'm hungry.
Outsiders ain't exactly welcome here, but your coin spends the same.
Good day. I hope you can spare a moment to lend a hand. If you could gather a few bandages, it would be a
Back to the fields. Plenty to be done tonight.
I don't have too much time, so if you need something, make it quick. Did you bring them with?
Once we were a proud village. Now we cower like beaten dogs.
We're at 1%.
I fear for my family. What if they come for us next?
Looking for a bargain? You've come to the right place.
Keep going.
Hey, hey, you!
What?
We got no animal food.
What?
Do what?
Peasants, there's no time to lose.
Talking to me.
No, I wasn't.
Hear them come. If you got, you're not the only one can say that it's a spectrum.
Take it to mama. Take it to mama and show her.
The innkeeper's been complaining about rowdy guests.
Make it quick, I need to work. Trust me, you don't want... I eventually found my I don't need to be mocked. Anything else? You're back.
I've had some troubles lately, so I need you to travel to Horndean and visit my friend Finton Mallet. He's the blacksmith there. Bring me everything I ordered off him, and I'll give you a hefty chunk of change for it.
Quiet. They might hear us and bring more trouble.
Okay. Yeah, take it to mama. I think I'm done right now. Tired of moving around in this game.
Okay. Let me drop this wheat off. That way you've got wheat.
What I need to do, I need to build a team over here by the wheat field. Go south of the wheat field right here. Just to harvest wheat and send it back to the main base.
Yep, that'd be nice.
Build his house. Good. Run up to Herndon real quick and place it.
It's my home.
Work, lads. We need to make this place look better.
All done in a good days of work.
I'm getting off then.
Talking to me?
Yeah. So he was getting off.
Yeah.
Maybe. I'll let you later, dude.
Gonna log off. I'm building this road and then I'm leaving.
Okay. All right. I'll let you later.
I don't know. Huh?
I feel it's going to be a good day.